Right Honorable Speaker, fellow citizens, Ghana Sidino, Apeke.
MPP, my show my boy is a surprise. Me guno. I will nullify it. 2028 me guno.
Right Honorable Speaker, will be constructing the Enchi to Elubo Road.
Maru Shako. I don't know how share budget President Mahama any to force in the black Ghana free. Elubo kwanya uku try. I know what the budget in. Na what's here no? I want to cut it saying.
Yeah, any kind enchi abema Ghana phone nyina said dey bia mo ye ya na subscribe. Na mo de mo sabo notification bell no na do comment section ato. Na me san ka we say dan ye da so ye ton. E wo kumase aton so adeja. Fo. Grofo beble ba o mo so mpese o mutu abija bi da bi. 9 bedrooms. Teachers quarters near 5 bedrooms a bibia wom. Light wom bibia wom 90% complete. And a store building is 70% complete. Yeah, ton bibia is 1.5 plots. It's your sharp ofra so sikaya ready. People are ready. Yeah, ton dino show. Bonus wafu. And yes, me betu ya bi. E wo aton so adeja. Utimi fa kase boost baby a boost company one way pay dinosaur. At the main road into contact line is here na free. Na koto dynasty here. President John Dramani Mahama any and this year by finance minister to Forson ebe ready budget. Na me first time mama say Ghana higher kind budget. Ya introduce new levy. Ya introduce tax bia and a haircut bia. And not just say aban papa bampa. Na obi anwo nya da agiti ato Forson bia hu say Ghana. Ya wori da so my we be fan to my pefra. This MPP for Nkwa.
Right Honorable Speaker, will be constructing the Enchi to Elubo Road.
Elubo to Enchi, Western North region. Na mo kaya ni be 2 months kra na me call wa me ko twa video na me kan wasem say bad condition. Honso no omo to abama NDC pa.
Former regional minister Jojo Rocky anya sika toto dan che Honorable Kennedy Japan. Na so krom ha ya no free. Ofri na nyanchi ya no free. Omuyi ne so enche na not. Mbe be ka te so yina. E no che dan. E gina o se kilantua o che dan.
Ye gina ye Western North region. Border etwam Western region. And Western North region any. Ti so onya tla ha. That means we call Western North region. Ti kwa we kwa ncho. Hwe. Main road. Yabutre, ko. Akaka. Where main road? Main road, Western North region from Alibo to Enche, Kwani Jema, main road. Kemoto, so.
Ye brewa ha papa. Why we dear nsu ya tope ye ntimi nkwadwa biem. Oh. Ko Alibo no. Motuaba. Ye tuaba pa. Mama. Forson na ombe ye kwan ma ye na ye brewa ha pa
ye ho omobo brosa de ye ho omobo ankasa Western North the whole Ghana opie bebi akoko efri pa ene hase ye ho omobo
bla bata
Ya bro nye ize ekwan ne de nye ize kura
Munsina mun piano waka
ya bele
nti mu bo ba ma
ya pia
Mibuza me say etuwe mu so to aba no mu leaders regional minister omu MP omu DC MC dabi
ekwan bi ana ha border e na wa ha ye ni kodibu yes ye ni kodibu a
e na bohye
yes ultra forest wa ha wa wura kodibu am nso hwe ye kwan
Jojo Rocky ene de edan ache Kennedy Japan no no free ono no ye regional minister Western North
ye kwan we ye da ha ye kwan kese pa and yes mo because ye na etia yina et border se kwan ye ni yina ben border ukọ jima side border o boy so border o no ansan wakoto Elibo main road border nim na sa kwan we yina si aban obey de nya sika de ayi mpuntu
abatwa bedu so a na ministers for atata cheni ma ba monto ma ne amoto tomu ba so mo card ya enka tachem ya papa Mahama yes so for ni hwem na ma akwan no afi we de enyama se ya kwan ni we ya ha de Yenya bato ma wo da biala da.
Etiti ya kwan dia President John Dramani Mahama en target no fa won ka wo. Ti President Mahama call thank you to no boss. Say libo to enche road no be. Nyame ncha de omo be kan budget no so omo sa de abam say libo to enche. Ye be ya sisi finance minister so approval ye de fan na ye be share adwuma na se. And na che say aban papa ba. We are building the Ghana we want together. We che say social media no Ghana mpanyifo tie. Enye mle bia ban bi oba ya na ye kinkan ye ka se mommo nipa om say mo say ye party. Si ekotwa video de kire. After that kra me call radio ko kan wasem.
Main road one way.
Main road Western North from Inche to Olibo. A very serious pa. Now only ma say ade wan say region ni mu nyina omoto aba men DC.
Region ni mu nyina
omoto 9 constituency ba ko pen MPP nya.
Enya ye.
And I say no very serious pa. Unim NDC second chairman ni nya abanga. One of contesting no. Ubeje the NDC ni just 104 vote pen EBT no.
104 votes.
Omo di seat no because youth na ni able. Omo youth na edi mechi me video no. Omo hu me omo na edi mechi sa na echeche because omo say omo MP no Oscar Labi no. Obedi DC for 8 good years. Wa hwese
wa mo bra wo.
Wa say MP we 2 consecutive times.
Why this ni?
NDC ni
see a bonnet chi papa.
Eti omo de youth na edi mechi ase omo de last warning. Sa fi John Mahama ade omo sia so onye sa go e mi road.
Main road.
Wait, and you say a crime be a phone coin from Enche to Olibo, or money border.
Fanadini mame.
You to know many ablepa.
So honor the current MP. Oscar Ofori Labi.
Yeah.
Okay. Nanimuni one your mama fly.
Yeah. Okay, can
Papa the Abanti Papa Oscar.
Because ultimate can chairman say me Sadia we was Shanta region. And Kenya President Mahama Kobe. It's baby or moto abama no. Eso o deliver more.
I see.
When you serious
when a car from
car the crowd go say ofu moto ya fu moto akọ encho. Omo de 1,000.
1,000 Ghana.
1,000 Ghana cedi from Elibo to Enchi. Because car ko this moto. Na kwa ho na na ibeko. Obi yare a o ka story omo ka nkrofo wu semwa. Nkrofo wu semwa. Ho na ko kan wa asema kire no.
Honorable Oscar, Mr. Wada, Enka John Mama. Our win constituency. If you Oscar, what's the parliament and wrong? 4 years we see no. Omokoya kwa no more.
Within less than.
Yes, I see today. You free Musa 104 votes.
Tomo party so almost Abayaba. So Western North region 9 constituency among 8. Moba among share na mo shada region mo try to abama mo. Sade musi so mo. Eti you to say so afiwe president abesho mo bo so obeye kwan na mo no na be. So within less than 1 year 2 years o ma anye na ebeto aba na mo di machine go from to ATMP no.
I see.
Omani abele pa.
I see.
That means mpanyifo tie de aba budget ma ye say approval ye be ye sisi ayo. Inche to Alibo a main road. Eti that the president of Ghana John Dramani Mahama say ato Forson ase. Say ho hia se ye and I want to a borderline from Alibo to Enche o twa forest in our Cote d'Ivoire ni. Say ni ehwehwe. Anu na utie budget ne nsem a President John Dramani Mahama eni ato Forson de be kire Ghana fo a eye ni gisem eye nkuranhye sem. Eche so oman no ade papa bam oman no ye wo destiny oman we be fa no to mapafla. So all the also MPP ni now so mpo oman ni ya omo ya ewom de ye be support President Mahama ni NDC aban mo matu anamo because o ma kire say eniema enko ya na ye use platform ka na ye tata ye no mo de ye ka omo be ye to atele me chona say Mahama ba power no onya 6 months kwara mkotwa Alibo kwan no not mamufuo su omo ka say omo to abama NDC eti omo so hia se enya bimo omo president ya hye budget no Alibo to Enchi onim de mama hu say President John Dramani Mahama ni NDC aban ayo madwen say Ghana fo omo betie Ghana fo asem de omo be hu ni social media bia ye complain de omo de be adwan say after say road minister no woko to e wo Ghana anyina no no onya nko Alibo to Enchi wonko ho ba video ni ba bonte no omo hye na dia ba budget msi ebe finance minister say sika no ya approve ai de be ma contractor omo be ko site akoye adwuma it is our ban way ebe yes niema we bo a wahye no ya wo se aban ne nkoto abenti a ne nkoto man MPP na da bi hwe no de MPP ye hwa de MPP ye be kan budget meme MPP ni makoto aba ma wo MP a wo se ye be kan budget wo ye minority to asori apie.
Speaker, with respect, I will not on any day defy your authority. But Speaker, we have a lineup, a number of activities to back home our demands. And to the extent that these violence visited are not at home, we cannot be part of the presentation of the media budget. And to that extent, Speaker, to that extent, we are exiting the parliament and cannot be part of this process.
What sorry pie because we nim so money na ewo MPP nim say budget ana ndc for dey ba no ama Ghana for nyina adwen asasa omo betre opposition 100 years ti yen divert as dey no yen fa attention bi mechem afi na wo be kan blekuma no fo ntokwasi afi na MPP for say ablekuma no fo ntokwasi ti yen dey president Mahama yen dey yen ti na touch myself ti bon krofo 8 to ku omo touch myself ti bon Ghana for 8 to ku omo Satan ba omia na ye chairman for Ghana police e dey asem na okan e dey asem na omo kan MPP mpo man weye MPP party omo mpo man weye because say member of parliament ye ba be kan budget tio aka minority no say NDC party ne the budget ne ba no omo be keka niema bi say bibi nye wo mu a mo na mo be soliati akwa Ghana man.
Or some pertinent national issues.
I think President Mahama should decline it.
Oh, how?
Yes.
Governance is like that.
It's not like that.
Hey.
Kufuor, how many times does she a minority? In his 8 years. President Kufuor, how many times does she a minority?
No, a minority in a request.
And I mean, just a request should be declined. That's what I'm saying. It's a request, no request, and will be declined. Yeah. If you request, someone can also decline. Because we almost do a parliament. That is where they are supposed to speak for all of us to hear. Yeah, if they are using that platform, boycott. Almost can't hear presidency. The platform that you've been offered by Ghanaians, go and speak there. Speak the minds of Ghanaians at that forum. You go one moment via boycott, one moment via walkout. So what are you going to discuss?
President there.
What are you going to discuss? I mean, please, these guys have a mandate given to them by the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Why almost our mandate, you know? Who mandates them to go and seek a request or to go and request to speak to president over what?
Over pertinent national issues.
Where is their forum? Where is the forum for the minority? That forum, they use it to shout, to vilify people. The minority leader throws shades at just one sorry and Kasana. The next moment he's throwing shades at you, ministers. That is what they are doing with their mandate.
Moma solie piene nam. Bossa mamo. Yedede. Now the next 4 years, you know, Makodi lies and make to Obama. MP. MP's no me first time no mabane. MP for kana moyo mobo. I'm say me de say Asante Achem North constituency or any kwame from Posa me join NDC. Me no be adwuma. Eti yeka at Forson ka say ye be ma 166 constituencies. Ye be ma obi 10 kilometers no Asante Achem North de ka ho.
Structure. Right, Honorable Speaker. The government has identified 166 constituencies in dire need of road infrastructure. In response, we have programmed to rehabilitate 10 kilometers of roads annually in each of these 166 constituencies across the country. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, you know, flip. Because what I said, I mean, be Juma. Near the impuntu about Santi Achemnoff.
Baby, you have photo about baby in your party same year. You're the impuntu near me. If it's a fine name, they don't come born. As soon as what they didn't kind and a airbag. Senkaman, family one, Cobos are by now. Or more channel and Camille Debbie. I buy me a baby, and the boss are buying. For a particular reason, they send me the impuntu. And they say, ya kwan ya muhu say adane man ho betimi aka kire mo say meni me MC ma no de solution no mu betimi awurawuram ama omampani a enei owoso ana aban a owoso sesei ma 10-kilometer road 10 kilometers no any MC, yes, you have come once. Ya pray our approval. The ACA a finance minister disbursement. Send a beya contractor, ye dear Jumana Mauno. When you're home, Sika, now the idea, what the idea, we're no nya fe ni ye kope. Inti, so be wa na or say, and or the Akunya Koma way or the Akunya Koma we are. Be a grew up in the final breakfast with the air. If it's a fine name, they don't come born. As soon as what they didn't kind and a airbag. Senkaman, family one, Cobos are by now. Or more channel and Camille Debbie. And as a minimum MC, you see Debbie.
Of course, Anti Achimnofa. Almost 2 Obama MPP pa, but open the whole Ghana. Cry, ye check government hospital project ye momo. Ye check rules I am on my hot. And so independent we buy your car said abai obeba na mni be yadwuma no almost what the seat akwa command DC but 10 days is what 166 10 kilometers no all men DC MPs no odnaka ho etu hwe ya after so mu pie ya no speaker of parliament do mo ye example chire student no mo tete public view.
You are welcome, and what just happened is what we call a walkout. Is part of the practice of democracies all over the world. When sometimes you disagree strongly with an issue, you walk out. After they finish with that item, you walk in and continue. When you boycott, you just don't attend at all. Then that one will be a boycott. But this one, they were present and they did a walkout. It doesn't prevent business from going on. Once you have the quorum to transact business, you have to go on. If you have the numbers to take a decision, you proceed with that.
It will be same crown or mutual obi or person politics biano. In the near future, party be no joining. But joining NDC. Go say MPP for crown to mine.
They say who party say he say NPP about the guana.
And that's a go. Omunya ma power.
As far as the facts no there, oh how it jandam no there, it should not slide. The moment you have more space, you say you have more space, no. That is how they are built, and I'm talking about the MPP.
Okay,
I'm not going to sit here and I'm in my own say the make a party for Biasem, a MPP. My show my boys a surprise me guno. I will nullify it. 2028 me guno. Mekachans I will enter Ashanti region. I will take power from there. What you for say to Nana Chancha hina ba me do. Nana domi. And I'm so that's anti-mine.
I know.
Yes. Me gu MPP no. Me know any omo omadwene eye adwuma omo kan okre. You be gu
party no.
At this point, me a call. There's no need for me to argue with anybody.
Okay.
My job is to protect the president, protect the government, to help Ghanaians.
Okay.
If you think you can bring the MPP to power, do your best and bring the MPP to power.
Okay.
However we do it, any problem. If you don't like, if you think you have the best style, use that to bring your party to power. So with us, we are not in competition with anybody. Yene Mourinho, ye Lodi, ye body defense no. Ona we here goes no to qualify.
Yeah.
It proved to spectators no
anyway, our team say you can do something. Me, I keep telling you, don't be distracted by things people say. But so be sure you say, "Obe misinformia, obe disinformia." Don't let it slide. Okay. I will not let it slide. Okay. In fact, I don't have control over your editorial team. But me according, unless I don't see the jandam, I'll kill it.
The panic casemine in the mono. Yes, from
1992, ABC 2016.
Yes.
The Germany call be this point.
That's true.
And a man for you, every man be normal. You can't throw normal.
Yeah.
Obi to me can't some to president so no facts. Obi to me etna dem no mo kuku jandam no they are saying nipa.
MPP aban na me no kasa sisi no omunya ma power. Because a bra na dollar na so te no minority leader afenyo market beka che say because of amount touch your money spend it.
Do you know why the city is stable? The city is stable not because Dr. Forson at the finance ministry is doing anything special. It's because government is not spending. It's because contractors are not being paid. It's because there's no liquid in the circulating in the economy. I'm not an economist, but this is basic economics. I've been talking to businessmen. A lot of certificates have not been paid since government came into office. Not one. Mainstream government, finance ministry hasn't paid a single soul. What they have been paying, releasing his monies for Jubilee House, fuel for president's car, chief of staff in the car, and a party for walk one up and down. Ebia sikebia himfuba visitor ebia what by a protocol releases, and then maybe other ministries current one expenditure bia will release. But sikankasa abambe release to pay private sector entities who have worked for government has not paid. And I'm saying that in itself has its own effect on the economy.
Ato Forson keka yetua we not just say yes spending because yes spending no kwan papa so.
I showed some of the things I've spent on. So contrary to the impression that has been created that it's not spending, the government is not spending, it's simply not true. We are spending at the right places and spending prudently. That is what we are doing. We are spending. Have you heard of any noise from free SHS? Have you? Have you heard noise coming from National Health Insurance service providers? Have you heard teachers complaining about capitation grant? Have you heard school feeding complaining? No. Something is happening. There's a silent revolution going on. Something clear is happening. We are spending right. So I was baffled, but I knew I would have this day to be able to explain to the people of Ghana that we are spending. Government is indeed spending.
So you say you spent 700 million
to pay Eurobond
obligations.
Yes, obligations.
So you didn't have a choice in there. An amount of 10 billion the domestic bondholders paid. An amount of 2.9 billion on the District Assembly's common fund. But that delayed quite significantly.
No, it hasn't delayed. It hasn't delayed. I've paid first quarter, I've paid second quarter. The law says pay quarter in arrears. Quarter in arrears. First quarter, second quarter ended in June, and I've paid already. 2 quarters paid, has not delayed. Social Security National Insurance Trust, I've paid 2.7 billion cedis to SNIT for your pension. I've paid. We have paid 9.1 billion cedis to the energy sector for stable power supply. 9.1 billion. That's how much we've spent. We spent 5 billion to pay arrests. We've paid Get Fund 4.6 billion cedis. Of this amount, they've spent 1 billion Ghana cedis on free secondary education program. And as I'm saying, National Health Insurance, we've paid them 4.6 billion cedis. National Health Insurance, as of today, we've paid 4.6 billion cedis. So we are spending at the right places. We spent 1.4 billion Ghana cedis for National Health Insurance claims. We have paid 252 million Ghana cedis for vaccines and essential medicines. And I've seen UNICEF issuing a statement. Have you seen that statement?
No.
UNICEF issued a statement. So I'll put on my phone and I'll show you. They issued a statement commending government for the first time seeing some payment for this critical medicine. I did not issue a statement. I'll show you. We are paying. And that's why I said there's some silent revolution going on. Maybe I've heard the MPP complain that we are not paying. Maybe it is not flowing to their direction. And that's why they are crying. But that is not the case. Government is paying. We've paid 462.6 million Ghana cedis as nursing training allowances. We have paid 25 million to the assembly members as their first quarter allowance. We've paid 21 million to begin the national apprenticeship program. We are paying. We are spending. I've spent non-interest expenditure alone is 89 billion cedis. 89 billion cedis. Interest expenditure over 25 billion. So government of Ghana is spending.
So you're saying you're current on all these?
Well, we are very current, and these numbers I'm telling you are up to date. And Evans, the MPP is used to spending.
Young Quatam Sikasia because national cathedral to Amena. What I say, young Quatam say 1 district 1 factory near a 2 million Ghana cedis in Kosi 1 bedroom is what? Yes, spending in proper way. It's your mind will be out on because someone spend it by spend it. A whole minority leaders are not national television so kind. But I'm not here by the Tia Echo. I just saw my neighbor friend into my perfla. Shakwaya Yabo so I approve.
The Speaker, these are the following big push projects as approved by the Ministry of Finance. The Speaker, number 1, the construction of a new bridge on the Oti River at Dambai. Number 2, rehabilitation of Wahan Road. 3, upgrading of Tumu Hamile Road. 4, upgrading of Tumu Han Laura Road. 5, reconstruction of Navrongo Tumu Road. 6, rehabilitation of Techiman Nkonsia Wenchi Road. 7, rehabilitation of Wenchi Sola Road. 8, Mr. Speaker, construction of Sunyane Outer Ring Road. Mr. Speaker, the construction of Kumasi Outer Ring Road, Eastern Quadrant. Mr. Speaker, the rehabilitation of Bintri Napanduri Road. Mr. Speaker, the rehabilitation of Dodo Pepeso in Kwanta Road. Rehabilitation of Achimpoku Esukuma Junction Road. Rehabilitation of Esukuma Junction to Enyinawase Road. Right Honorable Speaker, Enyinawase to Ho Titrenu Road. Mr. Speaker, we'll be upgrading the Akosombo Jakiti Kudikope Road. Mr. Speaker, we'll be upgrading Esukuma to Enumbuso to Parliament Road. The Speaker, Adome Bridge to Akomufre Road. We'll be upgrading Ho to Petoi Road. The Speaker, rehabilitation of Petoi to Afiadenyamepa Road. Mr. Speaker, we'll be rehabilitating Penny to Aflao Road. We will be dualizing Winneba to Mankesim Road. We'll be dualizing Cape Coast to Takrade Road. We'll be rehabilitating Mankesim Ejumako to Aguna Swedro Road. Mr. Speaker, we'll be rehabilitating Tema to Aflao Road. Construction of Dodowa to Afenya Dowenya Road. Right Honorable Speaker, we will be upgrading the Oyibi to Apollonia Afenya Road. Right Honorable Speaker, we'll be constructing the Enchi to Elubo Road. We'll also be constructing the Dadieso to Akontombra Road. We'll be upgrading the Adwefua to Ose Kojokrom Road. And we will be upgrading the Enchi to Kojoru Penchi Road. And finally, Mr. Speaker, we'll be upgrading the Bediakon Junction, Camp 15 to Sefi, Adobokrom Road. Mr. Speaker, as part of the Big Push program, we have also selected the following abandoned road project for which no dedicated funding was allocated for by the previous administration to be included into the Big Push program. Mr. Speaker, the project as follows: upgrading of Kasua to Winneba Road, rehabilitation of Ofanko to Insawam Road, dual carriage. Right Honorable Speaker, dualization of Takrady to Agona Junction Road. Mr. Speaker, the construction of Swami Interchange and local roads. Mr. Speaker, we'll also be constructing the National Route 18 from Wa to Han Road. And we'll be upgrading the Tumu to Chuchuliga to Navrongo, including the construction of 36-meter span reinforced concrete over the Kenyibi River and 24-meter span reinforced concrete over the Bichirulu River. Right Honorable Speaker, we will be reconstructing the Navrongo to Sandema Road. Mr. Speaker, we will be rehabilitating the Tepa to Gosu Road, rehabilitating the Hohoi to Jasikan Road, and we will be rehabilitating Nkwanta to Oti Damanko Road. We will be reconstructing the Have to Hohoi Road, and we will dualize the Adenta Dodowa Road. And Mr. Speaker, to conclude, we will reconstruct the Jenny to Sampa Road.
Ayani Ghana is out here, will be any aje. This will be a semi MPP near the Triumph of Numa on Panocole. It is all about power, the yes, is on Mabo. I bet check. This say a woo quack. Name maybe a banasa, leaders near the any morning in a woo qua, and send it beyond Baba power. Obi bia so adwen o ma we ho pese o man ni tompo so te Ghana o te abrochiro obe na adwen say amamu na ekosoro better than MPP. This obi on penokole again na de be comparison say me de be comparison dollar mo ka dollar ye ko na dollar say mo ko close to 70 and that say
10 cedis
ha eno che so o man nse say bam o man na fa nto ma pefla eti MPP de opposition ni de so on betena che eti dia kan say you to e Ghana nyina yen support aban no o bibi na nya atwa to social media na yen kamom na o man nfa nto ma pefla
na die ntina NPP for de o musole say o muntie budget bia